Bluey looks innocent enough, until you realize it's hiding more secrets than a true crime documentary in dog form. 1. The Vanishing Money Mystery. In the episode Ragdoll, Bandit picks up a $10 note, tucks it between him and the couch, and suddenly it's gone. No one mentions it again, no sound, no movement, just gone. At first it seems like a simple animation slip, but then you notice something strange happening in other episodes. Characters keep pulling things out of nowhere, keys, phones, even random toys. It's like they've got invisible pockets hidden inside their fur. That's funny and deeply weird at the same time. So maybe Bluey's world runs on fur pockets, soft, fluffy storage that breaks every law of logic and physics. 2. The Lost Cats of Bluey. There's something strange about Bluey's world once you notice it. There are toys of cats, drawings of cats, even pretend games about cats, but no real cats anywhere. None. In Bandit's office, a cave painting shows a dog proudly holding up a hunted cat like a trophy. It looks like ancient history, but maybe it's more than that. Maybe the dogs didn't just replace the cats, they erased them. Imagine a cheerful cartoon world built on the ruins of a great cat civilization. It's dark, funny, and slightly terrifying. Bluey might secretly be living in a post-cat apocalypse. 3. Muffin, the mini influencer. In the short episode, Muffin Unboxing, our favorite chaos machine sets up a camera and films herself reviewing a toy truck. She talks like a real influencer, complete with fake excitement and dramatic pauses. Then, the episode ends, and no one ever mentions it again. But think about it, Muffin might secretly run her own channel, posting toy reviews between tantrums. Maybe she's even rich from it. That would explain how Stripe can afford all those wild birthday parties. The idea of a 3-year-old dog vlogger running Bluey's version of YouTube is both adorable and a little terrifying. 4. Bandit's expiring secret. During the episode Brownie Bear, we get a quick look at Bandit's driver's license. It shows his name, his birthday, and one tiny detail that feels way too specific. The expiration date, October 6, 2025. That number isn't random at all. It lines up suspiciously well with Bluey's production schedule. Could it be a hidden clue for when the next big season drops? Maybe Bandit's license isn't just about driving, but about timing. Leave it to Bluey to turn a boring document into a countdown clock hiding in plain sight, quietly teasing the future right under our noses. 5. Missy's hidden family story. In Past the Parcel, every child looks just like their mom. Same colors, same ears, same everything. Except Missy. She stands out completely. A different breed from her mother. It's never explained, never even mentioned. But maybe it doesn't need to be. The story already talks about fairness and feelings, and this quiet detail adds something deeper. Maybe Missy is adopted, and that's just normal in her world. It's a small design choice that says a lot about love, family, and how being different doesn't mean you don't belong. Bluey slipped a beautiful truth right past everyone. 6. Pretzel, the lone pup. Pretzel first shows up in Calypso as a tiny chihuahua who doesn't say much. Later, you start spotting him again, always by himself. He eats ice cream alone in Curry Quest, wanders quietly in Cricket, and never joins the crowd. It's not an animation mistake, it's who he is. Pretzel is the quiet kid who enjoys his own company and doesn't need the spotlight. In a world full of games, noise, and chaos, he's perfectly content doing his own thing. It's oddly peaceful, almost poetic. Pretzel might be Bluey's calmest and most mysterious character ever. 7. Cornelius, the action hero dad. In the episode Movies, there's a blink-and-you-miss-it poster of a heroic dog striking a dramatic pose. Look closely, it's Winton's dad Cornelius. Same mustache, same stance, same everything. Later, he's seen with gym supplements and fancy posters, like he's training for another role. Could he secretly be an action star moonlighting as a school dad? It fits too perfectly. Maybe the kids see him as just Winton's dad, while the adults know him from blockbuster hits like Paws of Glory. Imagine running into your teacher's friend and realizing he's the canine version of The Rock. 8. The busker's secret job. You've seen the busker before, the friendly street musician always playing his guitar in the background. But in The Sign, he suddenly shows up in a suit, standing at the altar, marrying Frisky and Radley. Wait, what? The man can play songs and legally perform weddings? That means he's officially licensed. So maybe he wasn't always a busker. Maybe he used to be a priest who swapped sermons for songs. It's such a random, perfect twist. The happiest day of someone's life ends up led by a guy who probably accepts tips in his guitar case afterward. 9. Bandit the Bone Digger. Bandit's job as an archaeologist sounds clever, but it's actually genius once you think about it. He's a dog who literally digs up old bones for work. You can't get more on brand than that. Even funnier, there's a short scene where he proudly shows off a fossil and then starts gnawing on it like a chew toy. It's instinct meeting intellect in one perfect moment. And here's the twist, this job isn't random. The creator's real-life brother is an archaeologist too. So, Bandit's entire career is a family inside joke that turned into a running gag about bones, dogs, and destiny. 10. Bandit's bully returns. In the sign, the real estate agent trying to sell the Healer house looks a little too familiar. That's because he's Bucky Dunstan, Bandit's old-school bully from Dragon. Years ago, this guy laughed at Bandit's drawings and crushed his tiny artist dreams. Now, decades later, he's the one showing Bandit's house to buyers. That's the kind of revenge no cartoon usually gives you. It's petty, awkward, and absolutely perfect. You can almost feel Bandit's silent rage every time Bucky smiles. Childhood trauma really does come back to haunt you, sometimes wearing a fancy suit and holding a clipboard. 11. The traveling $5 bill. There's a single $5 bill that quietly travels through Bluey like a secret character. It starts in market when Bluey spends it, moves to Cornelius, then ends up with the busker in dance mode, and later appears again in the silent game. You can tell it's the same one because of a little drawing of a tooth on the note. It's not random, it's continuity in action. The money moves, time passes, and the world keeps going even when we're not watching. It's weirdly satisfying to know that Bluey's economy might be more consistent than most real ones. 12. The proof. Bluey is growing up. Most cartoons hit the reset button every episode, but Bluey quietly breaks that rule. The characters actually age. Socks used to crawl on all fours with little white stripes on her paws, her socks. A few seasons later, she's walking upright and those stripes are gone. Even Bandit and Chili look younger in flashbacks, with smooth, gray-free faces. It's so subtle you might miss it, but it's there. Bluey's world moves forward in time, just like ours. That means every adventure, every memory, and every scraped knee actually happened. The healers are growing older, right in front of us. 13. Grandad Mort, the hidden hero. Take a closer look at the healer living room. On the armchair beside the door sits a small medal, the Victoria Cross. That's not just any award, it's Britain's highest honor for bravery in war. Suddenly, Grandad Mort's stories about the old days hit differently. He wasn't just in the army, he was a hero. His framed photo in full uniform quietly confirms it. The show never points it out, but the meaning is heavy. Behind Bluey's funny grandpa with bad knees is a man who once faced real danger. The healer's goofy warmth hides a legacy of quiet courage. 14. The fridge that remembers everything. In the episode Perfect, the Healer family fridge isn't just covered in random kid art, it's basically a family history book. Look closely and you'll spot drawings from past episodes. Mia from Barky Boats, the duck cake Bandit struggled to make, Unicorse, and even Rad and Frisky surrounded by hearts. There's even an angry Muffin portrait that fits her mood perfectly. Every doodle is a memory turned into crayon. The fridge doesn't just hold snacks, it holds stories. It's like the Healer's version of a photo album, except stickier, messier, and way more emotional. 15. The long dog that knows too much. Everyone loves spotting the hidden long dog, but here's the weird part. It isn't just decoration. In Duck Cake, it's holding a whisk covered in icing. In Onesies, it's dressed as a cheetah, just like Bingo. And in Dirt, it has long hair during Wendy's haircut scene. It's always reacting to what's happening, almost like it's watching the story with us. That means the long dog isn't just an Easter egg. It's a silent narrator hiding in the background, slipping into the plot like it knows exactly what's going on. Maybe it's been watching us this whole time. 16. The missing grandpa mystery. Grandpa Bob has slowly vanished from Bluey. He was last seen years ago, and when he does appear, something feels off. In Fairy Tale, he forgets Bandit's name, and even that Bingo was born. That's more than forgetfulness. It hints at early dementia. The show never says it, but his long absences and confused moments tell a quiet story about aging and memory loss. It's heartbreaking, hidden under soft humor and bright colors. Bluey might be the only kids' show brave enough to show how families deal with fading memories without ever saying a word about it. 17. The dog on the $100 bill. During the episode Granny Mobile, there's a blink and you miss it moment where the old lady flashes some cash. Look closer and you'll see the money looks shockingly real. It's almost identical to Australia's actual $100 bill, right down to the colors and layout. But instead of Sir John Monash, the note shows a dog version of him, complete with that proud military pose. The detail is so perfect, it's almost eerie. Like the animators secretly printed real currency for cartoon dogs. It's one of those tiny touches that make you wonder if Bluey's world runs on a perfectly legal dog economy. 18. The invisible pockets theory. Have you ever noticed how Bluey characters can pull things out of nowhere? Phones, keys, cash, it just appears. No clothes, no bags, yet somehow everything fits. The strangest example is in phones, when Chili tucks her mobile away into her fur like it's a hidden purse. Bandit does the same thing with money in Ragdoll. It's never explained, but it's weirdly consistent. Do their fur coats double as storage? Or is there an unspoken cartoon rule that dog fur is basically magic fabric? Either way, it's one of the show's funniest unspoken mysteries. 19. The fancy restaurant fails. In Fancy Restaurant, Bandit tries to impress Chili with a romantic dinner in the backyard, calling it the fanciest restaurant in town. The moment he says it, one of the fairy lights behind him flickers and dies. A few seconds later, another bulb gives up too. It's such a tiny detail, but it says everything. The perfect date is falling apart in real time. The whole setup looks romantic, but the universe clearly disagrees. It's hilarious, a little too real, and proof that even in Bluey, romance runs on cheap lights and pure optimism. 20. Socks knows more than she should. At Rad and Frisky's wedding in the sign, Little Socks sits by herself playing with the cake toppers. Cute, right? Not when you notice what she's doing. She makes them argue, waving their tiny arms at each other. Meanwhile, her parents, Stripe and Trixie, are in the background, having a quiet fight of their own. It's not random, it's a mirror. Socks is copying what she sees at home. It's one of those sad, honest moments that Bluey hides under the laughter. Even the happiest families have cracks, and sometimes the kids see more than they ever should. 21. The case of the crooked mailbox. In Onesies, Bingo gets a little too into her cheater act and accidentally crashes into the Healer family's mailbox, leaving it slightly bent. No one mentions it, and the episode moves on like nothing happened. But several episodes later in Tradies, when Sparky and Chippy show up to build the backyard pond, Sparky casually straightens that same crooked mailbox. It's such a tiny thing, but it changes everything. It means the world of Bluey remembers. Actions have consequences, even when they're silly. A dented mailbox becomes proof that this cartoon's universe actually moves forward. 22. The butterfly that follows everyone. A small blue butterfly appears in Bluey, and it's easy to miss. The first time, it lands on Bingo and Leela when they meet and become friends. Later, the exact same butterfly drifts through the sign during Rad and Frisky's wedding. It's not random decoration. It's a symbol of new beginnings. It connects childhood friendship with adult love, almost like it's watching over the Healers through every chapter of their lives. The show never points it out, but that tiny butterfly might be Bluey's quietest storyteller, floating between moments that change everything. 23. The return of Greenie. In Mum School, Bluey lets go of her green balloon, naming it Greenie before it drifts away into the sky. Most people probably forgot about it after the credits rolled. But in the sign, during Rad and Frisky's wedding, a single green balloon floats high above the ceremony. It's the same color, the same size. Almost certainly Greenie. That means it's been out there all this time, just floating, waiting to return. It's a tiny, beautiful reminder that nothing in Bluey ever really disappears. Even a lost balloon gets its happy ending. 24. Bluey's secret middle name. Most of us thought we knew Bluey inside and out, but one tiny detail slipped through. In Family Meeting, her full name gets dropped casually, almost like the writers hoped we wouldn't notice. It is not just Bluey Healer, it is Bluey Christine Healer. That middle name changes how you hear her every shout of Mum or Dad. Suddenly, the cheeky little pup has a surprisingly formal edge, like she is hiding a double life. Christine sounds like someone who balances books at an office or signs serious letters. It feels almost too grown up, and that is what makes the reveal so strange. Bluey's middle name isn't silly or playful. It is a secret slice of unexpected maturity. 25. The long dog in the sky. During sleepy time, Bingo drifts through space in her dream, floating past glowing stars and planets. It's already a stunning scene, but there's a secret hiding up there. If you trace the stars carefully, they form the shape of a long dog, the show's most famous Easter egg. That means the long dog isn't just in the background anymore. It's part of the universe itself, shining down on everyone like Bluey's version of the Big Dipper. It's silly, mysterious, and a little poetic. Even in the endless cosmos of Bluey, the long dog still finds a way to appear. That wraps up the wildest Bluey secrets hiding right under our noses. But here's something to think about. Do you believe the creators are telling one huge connected story through these tiny details? Comment your theory below. And if you love a good mystery, hit subscribe so you don't miss what we uncover next.